Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 238. The Captain's Servant. Matthew 8, 5 through 13, Luke 7, 1 through 10. There was once a Roman army captain who lived in Capernaum. He had a servant who was very special to him, but his servant got very sick. He was so sick, he was almost dead. Now Jesus had gone back to Capernaum. The captain heard that Jesus was in town, so he sent some Jewish leaders to meet with Jesus. He sent them to ask Jesus to come to his house. He wanted Jesus to make his servant well. When these leaders came to Jesus, they begged him to help. The captain is a good man, they said. He loves our nation. He even built our town's worship house. So you should help him. You should make his servant well. Jesus went with the leaders, but the captain had sent some friends to Jesus too. They met him on his way to see the captain. They gave Jesus another message. The message said, Lord, don't bother to come. I'm not good enough for you to come to my house. That's why I didn't come to you myself. I'm not good enough to see you. Just say the word. Then I know my servant will be well again. You see, I know about being in charge, the message said. I have a boss to obey, and I'm the boss of many other men. I tell one to come, he comes, and I tell another one to go, and he goes. I tell my servants do this or do that, and they do what I tell them. Jesus was surprised to hear this. He looked at the crowd following him. He said, I haven't seen such a great faith in this land of Israel before. People will come from the east, said Jesus. People will come from the west. They'll eat a big dinner with Abraham in God's kingdom. Isaac and Jacob will be there, but other people will be thrown out into the dark. They will cry out there. Then Jesus sent word to the captain. You believed I would make your servant well. I will do just what you believed. At that moment, the captain's servant got well. The friends he had sent to Jesus went back home. They saw that the captain's servant was well. Getting a son back. Luke 7:11 through 17. Jesus and his friends headed towards a town called Nain. A big crowd was with them. They came up to the town gate. People were coming out of the town through the gate. The people were carrying a dead man. The dead man was the only son his mother had. The man's father had died some time before. Many people were there with his mother. Jesus saw the dead man's mother. Don't cry, he said. His heart was very sad for her. Jesus touched the long box that held the body. The people who carried it stood still. Jesus said, Young man, get up. The man who had been dead sat up. He began to talk. So Jesus gave him back to his mother. He was alive. Everyone was surprised. They praised God. They said, This man Jesus is a great prophet. God is here helping his people. The news about Jesus went quickly all over the land. What did you come to see? Matthew 11, 1 through 19, Luke 7, 18 through 35. Now John, the one who baptized people, had some followers. They told John what Jesus was doing. So John asked two of them to go to Jesus. He told them to ask Jesus a question. Are you the one we've been waiting for, or should I look for someone else? At that time, Jesus was making many sick people well. He was sending many bad spirits away. He was making many people see again. So Jesus said, Go back to John. Tell him everything you've seen. Tell him everything you've heard. People who couldn't see before can see now. People who couldn't walk before can walk now. People with skin sickness are well, said Jesus. People who couldn't hear before can hear now. Dead people are coming to life again. Poor people are hearing the good news. Good things will come to people who will keep following me. So John's followers went back to tell John. Then Jesus talked to the people about John. What did you go out to the desert to see? Did you go to see plants blown by the wind? If not, what did you think you would see? Did you think you'd see someone dressed in fine clothes? No, people who wear fine clothes are in palaces. So what did you go to see in the desert? Did you go to see a prophet? Yes, said Jesus, but John is more than a prophet. He is the one Malachi wrote about. Malachi wrote that God would send someone with a message. That person would help people get ready for me. Here on earth, there is nobody greater than John, but in God's kingdom, even the smallest is greater than John. The law and the prophets told about all that was to happen until John came. John is the prophet like Elijah, who was supposed to come. Hear this if you have ears, said Jesus. People listened to what Jesus said. They said that God's way was the right way. Even men who took tax money said this. They had been baptized by John. Some Jewish leaders had not been baptized by John. They wouldn't take what God had planned for them. They said they knew all about the law already. What are these people like? Said Jesus. They are like children who sit in the marketplace. They call to each other. They say, we played the flute for you, but you didn't dance. We sang a sad song, but you didn't cry. John came and didn't eat bread or drink wine, said Jesus. So you say a bad spirit controls him. I come and I do eat bread and drink wine. So you say, this man eats too much. He is a drunk. He is a friend of taxmen. He is a friend of sinners. But I say, being wise is what's right. You can see that by watching a wise person.